Hello there, fun scientists, and welcome to another episode of Forensic Frank Explains. Today, I am going to be explaining how to make a little explosion. Oh yes, and this is an experiment you can do at home. A little explosion inside a sandwich bag. Pretty cool, huh? So, once again, I'm going to be going through step by step how to do this experiment, as well as explaining all of the ingredients and the science behind it. And remember, this is an experiment you can do at home, but it is quite a messy experiment, so make sure you have access to a tray or a clear space so you don't make too much of a mess, or better still, go outside and do this one, because this one will be really cool to do outside. Okay, so what will you need for this experiment? For this experiment, you will need bicarbonate of soda, clear vinegar, a little cup, a teaspoon. You will need not one, but 2 sandwich bags, and make sure that they can be zip-tied, sealed shut, because this will be very important for the experiment. You will need a tray, or remember, access to outside, and you will also need access to water. I've put some water in my water bottle just here, but you can do this as well, or you can do it by access via the kitchen sink. So the first step to this experiment is take one of the sandwich bags and open it up. And with the first sandwich bag, you are going to take 2 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda and pour the teaspoons into the sandwich bag. Here we go, fun scientists. That's 1 teaspoon and 2 teaspoons. Now we're going to keep this sandwich bag open and we're just going to place it in the tray nice and gently so none of the bicarbonate of soda spills out. Next, we are going to pour a second sandwich bag vinegar. We're going to pour the vinegar into the second sandwich bag. Seems just like that. Using the same cup, I would like you to fill that up with water. So I'm just going to do that with my bottle of water. And remember, you can do this with a bottle of water as well, or you can fill it up using the kitchen sink. There we are, there's a cup half full of water. And we are going to pour that into the bag that has the vinegar in. Just going to pour that in just like that. So now you should have 1 sandwich bag full of water and vinegar, and the second bag should be full of 2 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda. Make sure to keep them separate for now, but now here comes the tricky part. What we're going to do next is I'm going to carefully place this sandwich bag into this sandwich bag. Now remember, this sandwich bag has the vinegar and water in it. I'm going to make sure that it stays open, and I'm going to place it inside the other sandwich bag, facing upright like this, so it's in the bag and nice and safe, nice and careful. Remember to be very careful as you place them into each other. There we are. The bag full of vinegar and water is now gently placed inside the other bag holding the bicarbonate of soda, and make sure that the vinegar and water bag is still open. So now we are going to seal the outside bag, so I'm just going to do so just like this. So now that is airtight. So now we are going to tip the bags upside down, which would then mix all of the ingredients together, and it should produce our chemical reaction, which will make a little explosion. Are you ready? So, on the count of 3, 2, 1. Some of the ingredients might take a moment to mix, so it's best to just turn it up and down a few times, just like that. It's working. It's working. Watch out! Wow! Look at that! It's blown up like a balloon! How cool is that? Now, you should know, scientists, that... So, my fun scientists, let's talk through the science behind this experiment. For all sorts of chemistry, when you mix an acid and an alkali together, they cause a chemical reaction, which can mean all sorts of things depending on what you use. For this experiment, we used an acid and an alkali. The acid for this one was the vinegar, and the alkali for this experiment was the bicarbonate of soda, with an extra mixture of water to increase the acid strength. Now, for these two, when mixing these two together, they make a gas known as carbon dioxide. Now, when you mix these two together, they just make lots and lots of bubbles, and the carbon dioxide wants to escape into the atmosphere, into the air, and disappear. But because we've sealed the experiment inside these sealable lunch bags, there's no way for the carbon dioxide to escape into the air. You've trapped it in here, so it's inflated just like a balloon. Pretty cool, huh? Now, I did say that this was a little explosion, didn't I? Well, that's the fun thing about science, is that sometimes it doesn't always go according to plan. Like, in my case, it didn't blow up. That's because this bag's done very well at sealing all of the carbon dioxide and just inflating it like a balloon. But if yours did the same and just inflated like that, if you take it outside and slam it on the ground, it might just release the seal and then pop all of the air out, all of the carbon dioxide, making a bit of a bang, like a balloon popping. So if you'd like to try that, feel free to do so, but just be careful, because it's a loud noise, and of course, it can make a mess. So make sure it's at a safe distance where no one can get hurt, and you'll have lots of fun doing it at the same time. How cool is that? Thank you for watching, fun scientists. I hope you learnt something new today and had fun at the same time. Until next time, my name is Forensic Frank, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!